The new E-rate Modernization order is creating change by phasing out the current E-rate discount for traditional voice-related services. But here's the opportunity that this presents to K-12 leaders. Your school district can change from a traditional voice network to an Internet Protocol or IP network, giving you the opportunity to achieve more for less. Combining voice, video, and data on a single IP network can achieve several benefits. A single IP network can be enabled either by SIP trunking or hosted VoIP. You can also have a combination of both. We spoke to Bob Zapotocky, Technical Director for AT&T Government and Education East, to find out more about E-rate modernization and IP networks. First, we asked, what impact does E-rate modernization have?
What's happening today with E-rate modernization is they're phasing out the traditional discount for voice services, and again moving that money into two areas. One is a payout or a consistent payout for infrastructure monetization. They call that Category 2. And the other one is the broadband delivery services. When you look at moving to an IP infrastructure, what you are able to do now is take that purpose-built environment for voice, video, whatever it is, move it into IP and place it on that broadband infrastructure that they are still funding. E-rate, to me, is a very, very important program for education. All right? I see that program enabling students to do things that they've never had the capability to do, teachers to do things that and reach students in ways that they've never had the ability to do before as well, and administrators to actually support that with funding from the government.
How can an IP network help to achieve more for education?
All of the students today in K-12 are digital natives. And when you look at that, they're used to essentially deciding how they want to receive information at large. It isn't any different in the classroom today. And when you SIP enable your communications, what you do is you give that capability to the student. So the teacher can provide the lesson plan and they can do the traditional lesson. But as they provide or have a SIP-enabled infrastructure, that student now has a multitude of capabilities to receive the information that the learning the teacher is trying to convey to them. It can be a single pane of glass on that student's smartphone, it could be a tablet, it could be their smart TV at home.
How can the combination of E-rate modernization and IP networks deliver savings and cost benefits?
If you're looking at multiple communications infrastructures for video services and voice services and messaging and so forth, each and every one of those has a pretty significant cost. When you move into an IP world and you consolidate, what you end up getting, not only do you have a pretty good and lower cost factor on just regular telecommunication services with a centralized SIP environment, but as you move into something like hosted voice, the costs per, let's say, call may not be that different, but the benefits that you get, because now you've consolidated all of those services into a single platform and you can deliver any one of those across that single platform, that benefit is tremendous. With E-rate modernization, now more than ever, K-12 leaders need to consider moving to an IP-based infrastructure and moving their communications to an IP-based infrastructure. In the past, with the traditional E-rate program, they were pretty much insulated from the move because of toll avoidance and so forth. But now, all of the costs are going to be borne eventually by the leaders. So moving to the IP infrastructure will get them that net savings that early adopters had. Plus, they'll still get the benefit of the E-rate program as they migrate if they do it now.
Will an IP network support high-quality, reliable services?
In today's world, IP networks are stronger and more resilient than ever before. Most of the IP infrastructures that are provided by carriers today have been built to handle redundancy and resiliency required to support voice and other communication services within the core infrastructure. With AT&T, we actually have a layer, what we call a VNI, voice networking interface, that is designed specifically to handle voice services with multiple gateway elements that are fully resilient and fully redundant. So a customer is actually home to multiple elements within our core infrastructure.
Why should K-12 leaders choose an IP solution from AT&T?
One of the things that I'll say is AT&T has been providing hosted voice and SIP services in the marketplace for probably a longer period of time than just about any other provider out there. We've been involved in the K-12 marketplace and E-rate since its inception. We're dedicated to this marketplace. We're hand in hand with these folks. We're going to be here with them in order to make sure that we can provide the best tools for education that are available today.
The AT&T white paper will tell you more about ERate Modernization and the options for your K-12 establishment. Download your copy or request a meeting with your local AT&T representative by visiting att.com/edu.